Hello and welcome to Turkish Spotlight Secrets, your trusted corner for heartfelt stories and unseen truths from the lives of Turkey's brightest stars. If you love deep dives into the emotional worlds of your favorite celebrities, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the join button for more stories that go beyond the headlines. Today's story is one of heartbreak, sacrifice, and the kind of love that lives in the shadows of tragedy, and yet it is also a story of resilience and the complex fabric of the human soul when tested by unimaginable choices. What was meant to be the most joyous moment in the lives of actress Yağmur Yücel and her partner Dr. Barbakta turned into an unthinkable nightmare. In the late hours of a Sunday night, an emergency struck. Yağmur, pregnant with their first child, was rushed to the hospital. The pregnancy had taken a dangerous turn, and within moments, doctors realized that both mother and child were in critical condition. Bahar, a respected and experienced doctor, was suddenly faced with the cruelest of dilemmas. Only one life could be saved. The weight of this decision was crushing. He stood beside Yağmur's bed, took her hand, whispered something into her ear, and made the choice no one should ever have to make. He chose to save her. The baby did not survive. Hours later, Yağmur woke up to the harsh reality. With tears in his eyes, Bahar told her the truth. "I chose to save you," he said, "because I couldn't live in a world without you." The news of what happened spread like wildfire. Social media erupted with debate. Was it love or selfishness? Devotion or desperation? There were no easy answers. Public opinion was divided, and behind the curtain of celebrity, real human pain played out silently. Bahar withdrew from the world. He left his post at the hospital, abandoned his career, and devoted every hour to caring for Yağmur. He cooked for her, sat with her in silence, tried to speak about a future they could still have. But every time he mentioned tomorrow, her eyes drifted into a place of silence and pain. Weeks passed, and then she was gone. She left in the middle of the night. No cameras, no press, just a letter left on the nightstand. "Thank you for choosing me. But I needed to choose too. I needed to be a mother, not just a survivor. I don't know if I forgive you yet, but I need to find myself to understand if I can ever love you again." Bahar has not left the house since. The baby's room remains untouched. The crib still made. The toys still in their boxes. Above the cradle, a handwritten note. "Welcome, my love. We already dreamed of you." Each night, Bahar walks the hallway and stops at the door of the baby's room. He never enters. He rereads Yağmur's letter daily, searching, hoping, aching for a sign that one day she might come back. Meanwhile, far away, in a quiet coastal town, Yağmur tries to heal. She writes in a journal, walks along the beach, and stares at the sea. The sound of waves is her only companion now. She's learning to live again through pain, through absence, through memory. Today, she wrote recently, "I saw a child playing by the sea, and for the first time, I didn't cry. I just smiled and imagined our baby there. I want to live, even if it hurts." Her journal entries speak of dreams of running through olive groves, of tiny footsteps on wooden floors, of lullabies that never got sung. She dreams of Bahar too, not in bitterness but in echoes. "I don't hate him," she writes. "Love doesn't leave like that. It just shifts. It becomes something else, a part of the past that still breathes." Their love now exists somewhere between grief and memory. It is no longer a love that walks hand in hand in the daylight. It is one that survives quietly, in shadows and silence. Whether they will ever find their way back to each other remains uncertain. But what is certain is this: some love stories are not meant to end. They simply change shape. They become something else. A lesson, a wound, a quiet hope. More time has passed. Slowly, Bahar has begun to open the windows again. He has started writing short notes, reflections, letters he never sends. He has seen a therapist. Sometimes he speaks to the empty crib as though his child were still there, not with delusion, but with love, the kind that refuses to fade. Yağmur, too, has started talking to people again. Her journal entries have become brighter. She has painted a wall in her small home by the sea in pale yellow, the color of new beginnings. She's taken up gardening, grown lavender and rosemary. She has started reading children's books not because she expects, but because she remembers. And though neither of them has made contact, their love, the one born in joy and marked by loss, is still writing its own story, even from afar. Because some endings aren't endings at all. They're just chapters leading to something softer, quieter, maybe even stronger. Some say Yammer has found a quiet peace by the sea, surrounded by olive trees and memories. Others whisper that Bar is seen now and then at a small park near their old home, always alone, always looking into the distance. They haven't spoken, not yet, but the thread that once tied their hearts has never truly frayed. They still carry each other in memory, in ache, in unspoken hopes. And maybe, just maybe, life will find a way to bring them back to the same page. Thank you for watching Turkish Spotlight Secrets. If this story moved you, please consider sharing it, subscribing, and joining us as we continue to explore the most unforgettable corners of celebrity life, not the ones in the spotlight, but the ones lived in silence. Until next time, take care of your hearts, and remember, even in loss, love never fully disappears. It waits, sometimes quietly, sometimes painfully, but always faithfully.